What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Dark Sword 2. A brand new, I actually don't know what this game is. A brand new action, side-scroller, progression-based, shoot 'em up, beat 'em up game that's the sequel to Dark Sword 1. Clearly that's what it is, FG. There you go. This game just came out yesterday, so if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. Now, I went into this game 100% blind. I have seen Dark Sword 1, but I've never played it. It has that very iconic shadowy art style. That part I do know, but from a gameplay aspect, I really had no idea what was going on. So that is where I'm starting from. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, this game is not a hero collector, but there are heroes to be collected. So when you start off the game, you have Nova. Very soon you unlock Aaliyah, Sakura, you have Mystic here for the future, Ling Ling, Roxy, and there's some other lock slots here for future waifus. So all the characters thus far are robot waifus, which I 100% approve of. So far, so good, Dark Sword 2. So let's go ahead and jump over here to combat. Now, combat is broken up in like 3 different sections here. You have single, where you bring one primary character, but you can tag out to your other characters. You have squad, where they're all out on the screen all at once. And then I assume impossible is just a very hard difficulty. So we're gonna start off with the single to kind of show you how that gameplay works. So here's my squad. Nova's gonna be my leader, but like I said, I can tag out to Aaliyah or Sakura here. So here we go. Getting ready for battle. And like I said, if you've ever seen Dark Sword 1, you're gonna immediately recognize this art style with like the shadowy silhouettes here. And that's kind of how all of the graphics are when it comes to your characters as well as the enemies. As you guys can see, you can play this game manually with the WASD here. You can, manually select your attacks if you choose to, but I don't know, auto tag, which is basically auto tagging your teammates, auto play and auto skill did just fine. And you guys know how I always am. I don't like to turn off auto until the game gives me a reason to do. Give me some challenging gameplay to make me play the game on manual, and then I'll play the game on manual. Until then, I just leave it on auto. And so far, I've actually been able to do that quite easily. I know Aaliyah looks very weak there, but don't worry, we'll tag out here very soon. So here is a boss encounter here. Like I said, lots of robots going on here. Robot waifus, robots uprising right here as well. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. They let my girl die. All right, well, that was one opportunity where I should have tagged manually. The game let me down. Trying to embarrass me on video, but that's okay. There you go. And like I said, I'm actually not surprised that there's going to be some content where you're better off playing on manual. That part's not surprising. It's just like I said, I like the game to force me to do it, because there's no reason, if the content is so easy to play on auto, it's really no reason for me to play it on manual. But I think we can kind of see right here, I'm right at the point where the game is going to be better played on manual. So hey, that's a good thing. There you go. So that is a solo content right there. Just got ourselves a few gear, and I'll show you the level up system in this game. It's a little interesting. Now, I hate this. I despise it. But I just got a level, right? And let's say I don't really like the stat breakdowns of the level that I just got here. I can actually re-roll my stats by watching an ad. I don't want to do this. It always makes me feel like, and I understand why developers do it, right? Being able to put ads in their game, it's another way of getting revenue without having to nickel and dime players, even though they nickel and dime you anyway. I get it. My problem is this. When it comes to like getting 2 times the loot or getting to re-roll your stats again and things like that, they feel necessary. They don't feel optional at that point. So I feel like I have to kind of stop my gameplay, interrupt it in order to make sure I re-roll the best stats. Oh, that's not very good. Maybe I should watch another ad. It doesn't feel like it's optional anymore. It doesn't feel like I'm just helping the developers. It feels like if I really want to play this game optimally, I better start watching those ads after every single level, after every single event that happens in the game. Here's another example here. 2 levels with Sakura here. Should I re-roll it? I should definitely re-roll that. Look at this. I only got 1 stat increase. So 100% I should be watching this ad to re-roll that. I don't like that. It just feels like it's just too abrupty. I just made that word up. It makes my gameplay too abrupty. Write that down. You're welcome. So that is a solo gameplay. You also have squad-based gameplay as well. Gonna bring my same exact squad here, but you're gonna notice that they're all out at the same time. You don't have to worry about auto tagging or manual tagging or anything of that nature. All of them are out here. They all have their pets as well, going at it. Now, this is it. You've basically seen the entire game. As far as I've unlocked and as far as I've seen by going through the menus and looking around, this is it. The only gameplay that this game has thus far is the solo tag in and tag out gameplay, the squad gameplay, and then that impossible difficulty later on. But you're probably like, FG, wait a minute. I saw some other things that you can click on in that battle screen. You're right. Very good eye there, Philip. Don't worry, we're gonna go back in that screen a little bit and I'll show you what those other screens are for. You're gonna be very disappointed, as I was as well. Very good grammar there, FG. It's early, man. It's early in the morning. Don't have my caffeine yet. This boss looks pretty cool, though. I like what they can kind of portray via the shadows here. So, very different. You're not going to really see a lot of games that look like this. And I'm actually okay with it. Very cool. So we're going to beat down this boss monster here. Down it goes. Once again, the same exact thing is going to apply. I'm sure I'm going to get a couple of levels here. Oh, wait. Guaranteed. This game. So there are some force ads where you actually have no choice whatsoever. What game is this, by the way? We've been doing this a lot on this channel. I have not been doing this on purpose, but as of late, we've been watching a lot of ads on this channel. What game is this? I couldn't even tell you. Oh, hello. You can take the crown. Oh, it's like a bootleg Game of Thrones.
War Dragons. Download.
War Dragons, ladies and gentlemen. That guy couldn't even put his phone down. Maybe I should play War Dragons. Huh, look at that. All right. Any purchase will remove the ad. So, hey, that's a good thing. I'm glad they mentioned that because I was about to forget. If you do make a purchase in the game, the ads are removed. So, hey, you know what? All right, fine. I take back mostly all my criticism. There you go. Alright, so here we are back into this main battle screen, like I showed you before. Single squad impossible. You also have Recon, which is just basically our tried and true dispatch missions where you send your characters out on a mission, they come back 4 hours, 6 hours, 30 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, and they come back with goodies. Special, there's no special missions going on. So I assume those are going to be like events, but that's it. That is literally the entire game. It kind of feels very much... It feels like a shell of a game, to be honest. The only thing you can do in this game are the missions right here, sending your characters out on dispatch mission and waiting for events to come along. And that's it. There's nothing else in this game whatsoever. I don't know. not enough for FG. As far as upgrading your units here, very easy to do. You do have some currency that you can use to level up. You can also equip parts into your gear as well. It is going to be one of those games where if you want to switch out some gear, you do lose it. So, for example, I want to put on this gear onto this slot here to get that upgrade. I can basically remove it and lose it, or I can use one of these kits to keep that gear to use it in a future unit. I know a lot of people don't like that. I don't like that either. It just feels like it's just needlessly unnecessary. If you have a good piece of gear, you're gonna have to have one of these little gears in order to keep it if you unequip it, which I think is just, I don't know, just not fair, just not nice. There you go. Leveling up your skills is pretty straightforward there. But you also have this plugin, which is basically playing Tetris once again. If I want to take out any of my Tetris pieces, I lose them, which once again is a little unfortunate. But let's say, for example, do I actually have any pieces that'll fit? I don't really have any pieces that'll fit in these little slots here. But you basically, I do have one. So I can actually equip this right here by dragging it over into that slot there. Fits like a Tetris piece, boom, plug in, and I get those additional stats. So that's how all the gear works when it comes to plugins. You also have insignias, which is another way to basically boost your stats. Once again, the same thing applies. If I want to unequip this stigma here, or insignia. Wow, I just jumped over to what's that other game with the waifus and the action and the Honkai Impact? There you go. If I want to equip this insignia, I do have to unequip this current one, which destroys it unless I have a toolkit. Hey, there you go. Conveniently, you can have 30 toolkits right here for $1.99. Of course, it's right there. And there's that little pet thing that follows you around as well. So that's basically the upgrade system there. Like I said, you can upgrade or unlock future little robot waifus in the future there. You can also go over here to the forge in order to build equipment. This is actually pretty interesting here. So based on how much resources you put inside the forge dictates your percentage chance to roll things. So 10,000 is a lot of currency, but if I crank this bad boy all the way up, I can get a 35% chance to get a 4-star, basically part plug-in insignia or gear here. 30%, 30%, 30%, 10% there. So there you go, but I don't actually have a lot of currency, so if I only had like 100 gold, here are my chances to get a 5-star. Nothing. So that's how the forge works right there. Of course, you can unlock more forges as you move along. Once you're at level 20, you unlock another one. VIP will unlock these other 2 here. This game has VIP? The game barely has any gameplay. It does. VIP right here. You got 3-day VIP for $2.99. What? What? You got 7-day for $4.99. What? And then you got 30-day for $9.99. Okay. I don't, this is weird. These 3-day VIP for $2.99, that's just, I don't like that at all. But there you go. There is a VIP in this game. If you really love this game for whatever reason, and you're just totally enamored with this one basic bit of gameplay, there you go. You got VIP that you can give back. Of course, there are dailies and achievement missions as well. But based off of what the game has thus far, it just feels very incomplete. So I can't really recommend it, but hey, you know what? I've never played Dark Sword 1, so maybe there's a lot to like about this game later on, but based on what it shows you very early on in the game at level 11, not a very good first impression, I must say. So that will do it. Once again, my name is FG3000. I thank you so much for watching. This has been a look at Dark Sword 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.